What is good, Neo family? It's your boy Ray-Jay back with another video, and in this one, I'm going to be talking about the one and only Nio and why I'm still very bullish for the somewhat near-term and long-term futures. We do have some huge pieces of news that came out from Nio filing for multiple metaverse trademarks, and also Nio announcing the completion of the at-the-market offering of American depository shares. I know that sounds very complicated, but I'm going to make it very simple for you guys, so please watch this video to the very end if you can. But before I do get started and talk about the big pieces of news for Nio, I do have to mention that I'm not a financial legal or taxation expert, so I'll take this as financial legal or taxation advice. Everything in this video is solely for entertainment purposes only. And also, if you guys can, please smash that like button if you want to see more videos like this. It not only benefits me, it benefits the entire Nio community as a whole. With all that said and done and out of the way, guys, let's get on with the video. So looking at Nio, we dropped to $38, having the support right there. Then we bounced the resistance at 39.10. Then we kind of traded sideways on Friday, and then we closed at 38.66, right? But check this out. Something huge happened. As you can see that we were up over 0.65% during the open hours. Then in the after hours, we bounced up almost 2.7%. Absolutely awesome. But what on earth happened? Let me show you the chart right now. So I'm showing you guys the extended hours. As you guys can see that there's an area that's highlighted in like gray, and then there's the dark area. This is when we closed. Then all of a sudden, the after hours, after like 4 p.m. or 5 p.m., we absolutely exploded. We exploded to around $39.80 a share, and we almost hit 40. Once again, that's still pretty good compared to where we were a few days ago. But look at that. We absolutely bounced. And why did this happen? Well, I'm going to show you some big pieces of news. Now, before I talk about them, though, I do have to note something. I am well aware that Nio has bounced between support and resistance back and forth for quite some time. We've been in that channel, but I kid you guys not. This is something that I believe is not going to last too long. I think eventually Nio is going to start taking off, and if you give it the time it needs, this thing is going to absolutely go insane. Now, considering the fact that in a couple of weeks we have Nio Day coming out, and Nio has made some very interesting moves that make me excited, very very excited. I'm going to show you right now. First off, it was noted that Nio files for multiple metaverse trademarks. So it states right over here that Nio has already applied for registration of multiple trademarks of the Nio Metaverse and Neoverse, which are related to the international classification of means of transportation. Now, let me scroll all the way down real quick. It states right here, the metaverse can be understood as an artificial virtual space running parallel to the real world, which connects the virtual with the real and provides an immersive, interactive experience for users. Absolutely huge piece of news, guys. Think about what Neo's doing. On a critical path to the metaverse, AR/VR technically solves the problem of interacting the virtual world with the real world. And that's a big piece of news because think about the customer experience. Think about how much this is going to help Nio improve what they have to do for their customers. Think about how happy customers will be when Nio starts incorporating this technology. Now, I do want to put it out there that what makes Nio very, very amazing, in my opinion, is the fact that Nio has insanely good customer experience. Customers are very happy when they think about these things, when they see Nio's real estate, when they see what Nio is actually doing for their cars in terms of their customer service, the battery swap technology. I mean, there's insane things that make me happy and excited because the fundamentals are there for this company. That makes me bullish for the long-term future because Nio is not failing us. They are improving as time progresses. I want to talk about this right over here. It states that Nio announces the completion of adds the market offering of American depository shares. What does that mean, though? Let me move this right here. Basically, an American depository share is called an ADS. It is the share of a foreign-based company denominated in the US dollars, which can be bought on the US stock exchange. The shares are issued by the American depository banks or custodian banks under agreement with the overseas company. So this is what's going on. Imagine this is Nio. Nio sells shares in the USA via a custodian bank. Then US investors buy the shares through the US bank. Basically, that's giving Nio a lot more. I mean, it's giving them more exposure, basically, for people all over the world to sell and buy shares in the US through a different mean. Absolutely big news because they're now partnering with these banks, so to speak, and they did actually make money based off this as well. So in this article, it states that Nio is an amazing company and they have done some amazing things. They sold about 53.29 million ADSs and raised a gross proceeds of $2 billion before deducting commissions paid to the distributing agents, which was about 26 million. and other expenses. So the company is going to use the money to strengthen its balance sheet and to improve the general corporate purposes as well. Absolutely big piece of news, guys. That makes me very excited because Nio is getting more exposure in the USA. And then this is particularly interesting considering the fact that not only is Nio having the Nio Day coming up, it states right here, but many analysts are very exciting as well. So let me scroll down to what they stated. 22 analysts were talking about Nio, according to investors.com. And out of them, 19 are saying to buy it, and two of them are saying to hold it. Only one of them said to sell it. So the large majority of investors are saying, and these are financial analyst professionals, they're stating that Nio is at a steal price right now. They're saying to buy it and hold it. Only one said to sell. Almost everyone is saying buy it and hold it because they see this company has insane potential. And why on earth am I also saying that? Because it states right over here, according to Benzinga, that Neo Day would be on December 18th. Last year, it was on January 9th. And it was also noted that they have three new models in 2022. So we would expect them to be unveiled at the event, meaning that Neo is not only showing what they're going to be doing, but they're going to show their new cars and they're talking about their ventures overseas, their expansion opportunities. There are going to be other European countries, including Germany, in the near future. Absolutely huge news. And I want to talk about one more thing. I want you guys to know that considering that NEO is now announcing the completion of at the market offering of American depository shares, this is something that I believe is going to happen for the long term, the next upcoming years. I see NEO expanding to the United States, and that's going to cause this thing to go absolutely parabolic. So I want to end this video by just talking about what does this mean for NEO. We could see NEO trade sideways for a little bit of time. I totally get that. I totally get it. And it may be a short-term thing. But I believe if you zoom out, first off, we have a big catalyst coming out on December 18th, Neo Day. Leading up to that, we're going to see Neo most likely run up. After it, we may see Neo explode, maybe drop a little bit as a reaction. But then later, by later, I mean for the upcoming few months, if not a year or so, I see this thing going to the absolute moon. I believe Neo is going to be worth over, and this is not financial advice, but I believe Neo could break $100 by the year 2023. In early 2023, we could probably break it, and maybe we may break it next year. We may see Neo break $100 towards the end of next year. That's possible. I'm not going to rule it out. And I'm just putting it out there that seeing an insane return like that in such a short period of time, it's not guaranteed, guys. I'm not guaranteeing it. Do your own due diligence and all that. I'm not giving financial advice, but I'm just putting it out there. There's going to be insane returns from this company, and this company has insane potential, most likely. So with that said, thank you for listening. I do believe that if you are in Neo right now, you are early for this play because it's still a baby. It's still a baby and it has insane potential to keep on moving forward. So for tomorrow, for when the market opens, I wouldn't be surprised if Neo starts running up just a little bit, but it doesn't matter what it does for the next few weeks, or at least for the next week or two. We may trade a little sideways, sure, but I think leading up to the week when Neo Day is coming, that's going to lead Neo to go absolutely parabolic. I wouldn't be surprised if we hit the mid to high 40s by then. We may even touch 50 by then. With that said and done, guys, thank you for listening. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you on the next one. Neo's going to the moon, and peace out.